Man, where to start with this totally enthralling book that I read called Defending Jacob by William Landay. You know what, I'm so glad that you asked. Not really. It was pretty boring. And just to get a little bit more accurate, it was boring, long, longer, dull, stale, and mundane. Yes, those are lots of ways just to say boring, but I wanted to make sure that you knew exactly how I felt. Now, after thinking long and hard, I decided that I'm going to talk about Jacob Barber, the main character of this story. Now, Jacob Barber is a pretty suspicious child, don't get me wrong. He was on trial for the murder of his classmate, Ben Rifkin, but the charges were eventually dropped due to peculiar circumstances. A month later, his family went on vacation, and a girl went missing and was found dead a few weeks later. Her corpse had some strangle marks, and Jacob was known to be good friends with the girl before she died. So, naturally, Jacob's mom intentionally drove a car into a guardrail on a highway over 100 miles an hour to, wait for it, end his life. Oh, you're interested? Yeah, me neither. Terrible to say, but here's why I strongly dislike Jacob Barber. He is an actual moron. During his trial, he wrote a blog post of a murder that sounded exactly like the one he was on trial for. Could you be any more stupid? And now I think this will bring along a point that will amaze the world. Is society raising kids to be dumber? Yes. This is what my project's about. Are kids actually morons? Or are they just raised that way? Anywho, perhaps it's possible that children are being raised to be desensitized to serious situations. I mean, Jacob Barber was unfazed that he was on trial for the murder of his classmate. Now, then again, perhaps he could be a serial killer. Guitars. Dark rooms. Video games. And just watching the internet. He's not really the outdoors type, and that may influence his well-being. Perhaps William Landay attempts to point out that kids are not motivated anymore. They're attached to the internet and get into some weird stuff. He drags it out to a point where children do not even care or have any feeling towards killing. I mean, it makes sense, but it may be a while before we get there. It makes me wonder if incredible fictions of today will become the realities of tomorrow. With new generations arguably more and more corrupt, can we expect violence to become normal and humane? And that's the name of the game. I hope you enjoyed, because I sure as hell didn't. Tune in next time.